Hello, my name is Brian Best. The TED presentation that I decided to review is Joe Smith's How to Use a Paper Towel. As I was on the website going over the different topics, this particular subject jumped out at me because I thought I already knew how to use a paper towel. In fact, I had a completely different expectation of what this presentation was going to be than what I got. I thought that he was mostly going to talk about how to use a single paper towel around the house to do your dusting and cleaning up spills, but instead this presentation focused on how to use just a single paper towel to dry your hands when in a public restroom to help cut down on paper waste. I did enjoy the presentation and thought that it would be much more effective live. Mr. Smith did a very good job of involving the audience. With that being said, the presentation wasn't perfect, and I thought that made it a perfect example for me to review. The method that Joe Smith used to immediately capture the audience's attention was that of magnitude. Unfortunately, he missed the mark a little bit with his delivery. Joe actually got the numbers wrong, and instead of having an impact on the audience, it likely left them a little bit confused like it did with me. Fortunately for Mr. Smith, he followed up with a very interactive presentation that drew the audience in and used repetition to drive his point home. The bulk of the presentation was set up as a demonstration, and Mr. Smith grabbed the audience's attention by instructing them to shout the words "shake" and "fold" as he went through the process. I think that this was a very good technique for this particular presentation, because it forced the audience to pay attention to the presenter. Also, this was a very effective method because he repeated this demonstration 3 times, which worked much like the hook of a pop song, with each pass becoming further cemented into the audience's memory. This also obviously maintained the engagement of the audience as he used this demonstration method throughout his presentation and even had the audience repeat it one last time at the end. I found this to be very powerful because the final 25 seconds were very well presented. He engaged the audience one more time, he restated the massive amount of paper that this could save, and he ended with a fantastic joke. Next year, we'll do toilet paper. This particular presentation didn't use any slides, but he did abide by some of the teachings of Nancy Duarte. He did a great job of considering the relationship he wanted to build with his audience. He wanted the audience to be engaged in his presentation because, quite frankly, it's a tad bit boring. Joe Smith also did follow several of the 10 TED Commandments. It's hard for me to say which one he followed the closest, but it was quite obvious that he revealed his curiosity and passion about this subject. In fact, it kind of made me chuckle a little bit, thinking about what it might be like standing in a public bathroom next to Mr. Smith washing your hands. He's probably like a cat on the hunt, on the prowl, as he waits to see how many paper towels you're going to pull out, and then he pounces. What I learned and plan on implementing on my upcoming speech is having a strong closing is very important. As I saw in this presentation, a strong ending can make up for any hiccups along the way and instill your point into the audience's minds. I also learned how important it is to engage your audience, and this may be a little bit difficult because of our medium, but I believe that my topic lends itself to help in this technique. Thank you.